Welcome back, guys. This is Secret Divulge Part 4, Part 2. um, so in this video, we're going to cover the theory, hopefully the two theories that I have on how how the story will end for Noctis. So theory 1, how this covers how I believe Noctis will die. Whoa, sorry. So, as you know, the goddess or the gods sent down multiple crystals. Like we have here, Arden sending in one, handing Noctis's ancestor one. And notice I said crystals, but as you know, the all the other crystals in the world, they're gone. They're gone. The Lucis's crystal is the last one. And remember, the goddess sent down more than one. So how are you going to wake her up? You don't have all of her power there. Her power, rest of the crystals are gone. You only have one. So how are you going to wake her up with just one crystal? I believe with Noctis being the king of light, when he ascends, remember I said with red eyes means ascension? I believe when he ascends, basically ascends to the throne, or ascends as an immortal or a godlike figure, I believe he will have the power to create more crystals. I'm not exactly sure how, but dealing that he would be the king of light by then, I think he would have the ability to create more crystals and wake her up and send them up and wake her up. But by doing that, Noctis would probably die. Since we've seen with Regis, if you use the power of the crystals, your life gets shaved away a little bit at a time. So it's sort of like the equivalent of exchange thing going on. So I believe if he makes the crystals to wake Sleeping Beauty here up, and then he would probably die that way. Theory 2, Noctis becomes a god. So, yeah, I believe this is the one I actually truly believe has most likely will happen. If you've noticed throughout the entire series, the entire game, all the trailers, leading back to the versus 13 days, there's been a references to sleep. We have the lady here, and we have Noctis here. Noctis is always sleeping. It's in his character to be sleepy, which I believe is a direct reference to this nice lady over here. Red eyes. Now, remember what I said. That the red eyes mean that ascension. And I remember reading somewhere that one point Noctis's eyes turn permanently red. I'm not sure if that's in the game or not, but it's there. And throughout the series, whenever comes in contact with an Arcean, or at least in the early days with Daisuke and all that fun jazz, whenever he comes in contact with, I was going to say astral power, his eyes turn red. And I believe I stated in my previous videos that there has to be a specific reason for that. And I believe this is directly hinting to us of what he will become. I can't pronounce last name. Somnus, I think it's Somnus. So even though this is Final Fantasy versus 13, it still is used. I believe it's still used in Final Fantasy 15. And let's look at the lyrics. Okay, there we go. God sleeps, and children are able to light a flame. There's a God sleeps, and I know this was originally supposed to reference the main god from the Crystal series, but this can also be implied to Noctis. He will never extinguish, but he will never awake. Separate everything, this tragedy destroys every beloved thing. And in this endless night, plague of stars, in despair, he may see the dawn that will awake him the next morning. So, here, I believe this is also we can be reference to what's going on in the game. So we have the dawn. Oh, wow. Wow, oops. We have the dawn, which is seen here, which I believe is represent the dawn. And awakening, which are themes that are very prevalent in the game. So I think this is referencing him becoming, possibly this could be a reference to him becoming a god, or replacing the new god, or replacing the goddess and becoming the new god of light, or whatever she is, new god of dawn, who knows. Because to say, he may see the dawn that will awaken him in the next morning. So, I believe when he would have to ascend somehow and become a god to defeat the plague of stars, and then ascend or awaken. The end of the Judgment trailer. Now, with the trailer, it near the end, we have him sitting on his throne, and then his ring lights up, and there's a big flash of light, which you see here, and then it cuts to the logo, and you see this is completely lit up. So I'm not sure if this is referencing becoming this person, or he could be awakening this sleeping person. But we will have to wait until the game comes out, or if you can resist, wait, or if you can resist watching the videos. So that ends it for this video. Stay tuned for the next part. I don't know what I'm going to title these things as. I'll probably have a title up by then, but stay tuned. See you in a few minutes. Have a great night, everyone.